Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Massachusetts governor, Mara Healey. And she is making the same suggestion that Eric Adams made a few months ago, that the citizens should find a way to take these migrants in our homes, or if you happen to have like a spare home or apartment building or a hotel or anything that can accommodate these people, they want you to take them in. Now, look, the way I see it, y'all, the politicians are the ones that created this situation. The politicians have been the ones that have inconvenienced us with all of these migrants. So instead of suggesting that the citizens, that apparently you're not allowing us to have any say on whether these people should be here or not, you're not letting us have any say. I think the politicians should lead by example and you accommodate them at your house or any vacation home you have. Or if you own an apartment building, you politicians, you're the ones that should be accommodating them. Lead by example. First of all, crime has gone up everywhere these migrants are. They are engaging in prostitution, they are stealing, they are breaking into people's homes, and they're committing all kinds of theft in stores. We don't know who these people are, and the politicians don't know who they are either. So you don't know what kind of criminal came across the border. It could be a drug cartel, and they're encouraging you to let that person in your house. No, no. Since the politicians created this problem, I think you should accommodate all of them without inconveniencing the citizens. That's what I think you should do. Take them to your house, Governor Healey, and you accommodate them. So, I mean, the nerve of these politicians. Governor Mara Healey said that while the number of people requesting emergency shelter in Massachusetts has decreased over the last several months, she can't rule out the need to house additional families in the Berkshire part of, I guess, of their city. Wow. As part of the state's right to shelter law. It's a little hard to predict, Healy said, while in Pittsfield for an inauguration of city leaders on Tuesday. I think we're managing the situation. We've seen the number drop off some. In late October, a total of 84 people, primarily from Haiti, arrived in the Berkshires and were placed in two local hotels as part of the city's emergency housing assistance program. A group of 19 families were being sheltered at a hotel in Great Barrington, 35 families sheltered at a hotel in Pittsfield, according to the latest data from the state. And this data came out December 28th. Reporting from the Eagle on Friday revealed that the state has allocated 1.5 million to cover the cost of renting rooms for these families from October through late June. Do you know how many Americans are struggling to pay rent and they could use that kind of assistance? I'm just saying. During the governor's visit to Pittsfield, she thanked the hotels and local service organizations who have helped care for these families over the past few months. I just want to express how grateful I am to the city of Pittsfield, to so many communities and community service providers, including the faith community, churches, temples, and other organizations who stepped forward in this time to try to help with this issue, Healey said. The families being sheltered in the Berkshires arrived just before the Healey administration instituted a major change to the right to shelter program in the state. The governor said the number of migrants and asylum seekers in the state has been increasing over the last couple of years, but seemed to pick up in March. That added additional stress to the state's already well used shelter system. And in mid October, Healey announced that the system was nearing its capacity. Healey proposed a cap at 7,500 families for emergency shelter system around the time. After a legal challenge by the lawyers for civil rights failed to block the cap, the limit went into effect November 1st. 9 days later, the state hit the cap. The state leaders began advising people to apply for a waiting list of emergency shelter placement. New data on the waiting list was first reported on the State House News Service, which published a report on the subject of the Executive Office for Administration and Finance and the Executive Office for Housing and Livability. So the reports show that 1,393 families have applied for placement since December 10th. Nearly 400 have been deemed eligible and placed on the list. Whether any families on the wait list will be moved to Pittsfield or Great Barrington remains unclear. Haley said Tuesday that one thing that is helping to move people through the emergency shelter assistance program and to more permanent solution is a wave of work authorizations that the state processed in November. So she requested that the Biden administration to get on the ground here a few weeks ago, and they did. Now listen to that. Mayor Eric Adams has been asking for help from the Biden administration for probably a good year. He has not gotten any assistance. This governor requested assistance. She got it. She got it. We processed over 2,000 people for work authorizations. That's important because we got a lot of jobs and a lot of employers, a lot of industries looking to put people to work. See, that's why they keep coming. One thing it seems like a lot of people are overlooking are these business owners and the people that run these manufacturing companies. They're looking for these migrants, they're looking for cheap labor. If they weren't hiring them, they wouldn't be coming. So she said that's a good thing. It will also help relieve some of the pressure on our existing housing shelter system. As more people are working, they'll be exiting out of the shelter. Data from the report shows that half of the 7,500 families in emergency shelters are migrants, refugees, or asylum seekers from 3,525 families in the category, and 2,713 people have received their work authorizations, either from their own efforts or through two clinics ran by the State Homeland Security, So they got Homeland Security and state agencies that are helping them with work authorizations. I mean, I'm amazed at all the help. Look, we got people that serve their time in prison. They're American citizens. They get out of jail and many of them can't find work. People refuse to hire them, but they're more than willing to hire an unvetted migrant that came across the border that they know nothing about their background. This could be somebody that have done things to children, adults, and unalived people. You don't know that. I'm just saying, these folks served their time and they should be able to come out here and join society again. And there are a lot of businesses and people out here that won't let them do it. But you will gladly take in an unvetted migrant. Okay. So she again, said if it's necessary, she want people to voluntarily open the doors of their homes and help out in the migrant situation. This lady can go kick rocks. You could be letting somebody in your house that's trafficking fentanyl. You know, you don't know. That is not a safe thing to do. I think this if you're going to let these people in, it's up to the state since you were the ones that allowed them in to find shelter for these people and not try to put it on the citizens. That's my advice to Governor Healey. Find a way to shelter these people and don't put it on the citizens because we did not ask for this. We didn't take a vote on it either. We didn't get a say in it at all. Y'all tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.